holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle to Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Brady now to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Newton on 3rd down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this one's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On first down, it's Newton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, and that'll be incomplete.
But so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st down, Brady. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll drop this off for Bernard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that one's at halftime with them leading the visiting New York Giants. 3 touchdown passes there for Jalen Hurts. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Dalvin Cook has scored a touchdown there. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. Play action. Now it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Newton, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So after the INT, it's Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Leonard Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Game in hand. The offense takes the knee. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run with Fournette. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Bucs, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a match.